Good morning, my dear students. Myself Kishore Kumar Sinha, your computer teacher. Today I will discuss three topics: features of business, types of businesses found in our community. All the three topics are related to types of business activities, chapter 1. Now, first of all, you have to know types of business. There are three types of businesses. First one, let me write. Now, you can see on your screen, first business is service business. Second one, manufacturing business. And the third one is hybrid business. You can see. So these three businesses I am going to discuss. Now the first one is service business. A service business is a transaction in which there is no transfer of physical goods from the seller to buyers. Just you see here, I have circled physical goods. It means what? Neither your goods will be prepared nor it will be sold. In this service business, the product in service have no physical form that can be touched or seen. Like examples, accounting, banking, education, insurance, medical treatment and transportations. They all come in service business. Now, the next part, that is manufacturing. You see, in manufacturing, your raw materials are bought with the help of labor in the factory, and then the new products are made. After that, it is then sold wholesale to the dealer, who in turn sell them to the customers. That means, first of all the raw materials are purchased by the manufacturing companies, and then it is made, it is manufactured, and then it is sold to the dealers, and dealers sell them to the consumers. That means we are the consumers. Next part, that is your hybrid. But before hybrid, I will give an example by which you can understand it. What is manufacturing business? You see, one example I have given of cotton textile company. A cotton textile company buys cotton from the farmers, which is raw material. Yes, for whom? For the textile company. Used for the manufacture of cotton fabric manufactured in their factories. And after that, it is sold in bulk to the dealers. That is called merchandiser, who sell cotton fabric to the garment factories that make ready-made garments. I hope by this example you understood what is manufacturing business. Now, the next one is hybrid. If I'm saying hybrid, it is the collection of what? Manufacturing and the service businesses. You see, one example that is given here of a hotel. Now, a hotel is a typical example of a hybrid business. A hotel is a service business as it provides lodging to the people. It is a merchandiser. What is merchandiser? That is dealer. As it buy things like bottled mineral water and juice packs from wholesalers and sell them to its customer at a retail price. You see, first of all, what the hotel is giving service to the customers. First of all, the lodging. And it provides the other goods also. Like here it is mentioned, the bottled mineral water, juices from the outside. And the last one, it purchases, yes, the raw materials also, and prepares food items in the kitchen for sales to its customer. Like you have the lodging and fooding. Here lodging also there and fooding also. Here when I am saying fooding, then the hotel can be the manufacturer because it giving services not to a single customer, to many customers. Now, the next part is types of businesses found in our community. First one is your private limited company. Now, with a minimum of 2 and maximum of 50 members. Yes, for a private company, what is the limitation? Minimum 2 and the maximum 15 members can be in private limited company. A private limited company restricts the right of shareholders to transfer their shares. Listen, my dear, it means that the public, yes, cannot subscribe to its shares capital. It means it doesn't invite public to subscribe its shares capital. That means there is no involvement of which one? Public. Only private limited companies only can restrict the right of shareholders, not the public. Now, the next part, that is public limited company. Now, you see here public is also involved, my dear. Now, you see, with a minimum of 7 and there is no maximum limit members, the general public can subscribe to the shares if a public company and free to transfer their shares as well. That means these companies, they transfers their shares to the public. Your examples, in the secondary market, in share market, you must have seen the listed companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Reliance. Yes, these are the companies which provides shares to its customers also. Now here you see the example ONGC, Tata Motors, TCS and Infosys. Now the next part, that is unlimited company. Now, the liability of all the members is unlimited and their personal assets can be used to settle the company's debt. If suppose company is in huge loss, then who is going to settle those all debts? Suppose taken loan from the banks, then who is going to settle? Yes, the company's debt, all the members who are involved in the company. Understood? Now, one example is given Amway India Enterprises. Proprietorship, sole proprietorship. A single individual owns the business and he enjoys the profits and bear the losses of the business. That means there is no other party involved in this work. He himself, yes, owns the business, runs the business, and if there is a profit, then only this profit will be shared to the owner. Understood? If it is having loss, then who is going to, yes, settle the debts, settle the, yes, losses? The same person who is the owner. So the best example you can see, grocery shop. Hindu undivided family. You see, in this, only members of the family can own and manage the business. No other party is involved. Now, the next one is partnership. If I am saying partnership, it can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members. Understood? A partnership is formed when 2 or more people agree to put in capital and share the profits of the business in a fixed manner. It means what? If 5 persons are running the business, same business, then whatever the earning, whatever the profits will be, that profits must be divided equally, yes, to all those persons. If they have invested money, yes, in that business equally. The best example is Uber, Ola. The next one is cooperative society. A cooperative is a form of voluntary organization in which the members works together for mutual benefits. Understood? That means here you have an organization where many members work together for their mutual benefits. You have some examples like cooperative bank, housing cooperatives, cooperative handlooms. Now I hope you have understood these all topics.